Hey everyone, my name is Jack, and this is the first video in a series I'm going to start doing where I track the growth of my dividend portfolio. I'm going to try to invest in it at least weekly or bi-weekly, and I'm going to try to grow it over the years, and hopefully by the time I'm in my 30s or 40s, I'll be getting very good, nice paychecks from it monthly where I don't have to do anything. This is called cash flow, so I'll be receiving total passive income when I'm retired, or before then if I just need the extra income. And I want this video to be motivation for someone else to actually also start an account, because 10, 20, 30 years from now, you could be receiving paychecks you have to do absolutely nothing for. So if you're in a situation where you don't have work or whatever, you can actually still have an income. Because this is the first video, I'm going to go over just all the stocks I bought right off the bat, and I'll tell you how much I have in each company, and then I will also tell you how much I'm earning or projected to earn from these companies. So let's get started. My first company is Apple. I have 0.317 shares, which is not a lot, and the dividend income is about 0.52%, 0.51%, which is really small, but it's just a kind of a growth company, just so my portfolio sees some growth. It's also just Apple, which is a pretty big company, but for the sake of dividends, it's not the best. My position gives me an annual income of about 28 cents, and I get paid monthly, so it's not that much, but that's the first stock. So we'll move to the second. For 3M company, I have about 0.73 shares, and this is a much higher dividend yield, about 3.93%, almost 4. 4% is a good dividend rate for a solid company. So I receive about $4.30 a year from this position I'm holding right now. I get paid monthly for this position, so it's a good company to hold. It's at a discount in my opinion right now, so that's why I'm trying to buy on some. The next company I have is Realty Income. This is a real estate REIT. It's actually one of the most popular monthly payers, so every month I'm getting a dividend payment from this company. I have one share. It's at about a 4% dividend rate. I receive about $2.87 from this position. I do recommend this holding if you are starting a dividend portfolio. Right now my portfolio has 3 shares of Prospect Capital, which is another real estate REIT company. This also pays a pretty high dividend. I get 8.33% yield off of this, and I make about $2.16 from my holdings. This is another pretty well-known real estate REIT, and I think it's gonna do alright. I'm happy to have it in my portfolio right now. The next company I have in my portfolio is Starbucks. Starbucks has been at a very nice discount recently because of geopolitical issues, and I'm trying to buy some right now, and I think this will be a very nice payment once the stock goes back up to its normal rate in a couple months. So I have about 9.6 shares, almost 1 share at the end of March. It's at about a 2.25% dividend rate, and I receive about $1.80 from my holdings right now, but that will increase as I keep investing. My next stock is AT&T. I have 1 share. Now, when I bought it, the dividend yield was about 8.5%, but there's recently just been a dividend cut where it's now closer to 4%. So it might not be in my portfolio that long because I only had it for the dividends, and now they kind of put it at average dividends, so I might take that out and put the money into a better company or just a ETF. Which brings me to my ETFs. My first ETF is SPYD, which is an S&P 500 high dividend ETF. I have about 3 shares of it. The dividend yield is about 3.5%, and the total annual income I get from my position is $4.77. The last ETF I'm going over today is my SPHD. I have 2 shares in my position. The dividend yield is about 3.2%, and the annual income I get from my holding is about $3.11. In the month of March 2022, I only got 2 dividend payments. That's because you have to hold a company for a certain amount of time to get your dividend payments, so some of the other ones I just didn't have long enough to get anything for March. But the ones I did get, SPYD, I got about $1.96 from it, which was a pretty solid dividend payment. I also got paid 29 cents from SPHD, which is my low volatility ETF, and those are the only 2 payments I got in March. But next March, or next quarter, I'll be receiving more payments because I've had the companies long enough to actually get paid. So at the end of March, my first month with this account, my dividend income was $2.25, which may seem small, but years from now I'll be looking back happy that I started. So that's pretty much it for this month. I hope this video is your inspiration to start an account. Put $10 in a week, anything you can muster together, and then start an account. Buy strong companies or just ETFs, and then years from now it'll add up, compound interest, snowball effect, all that stuff will be giving you nice payments. So maybe one day you can quit your job, or you can work on a job that pays less that you like more, and then you could actually still have income flowing in without doing any work. That's the ultimate goal. Hopefully you keep following these videos every month and see how far my portfolio goes. Thanks for watching.